questions for starting your business. I'm so excited to talk to you today because today is the day that you get to decide how you're going to work this business. Are you going to be an order taker? Meaning when people buy products from you, you collect their order, cash their check, order the products from the company, wait for the products to come in, and then get them out to your customers? Or are you going to carry product on hand called inventory? And what I love is that we get to do it either way and you get to choose. But I want to make sure that you have all of the information. So be sure to watch this entire video because there's so much good stuff in here. I'm going to answer all of your questions about it. How do you get it? How much does it cost? Who orders it? Everything will be answered at the end of this video. I have found as women that we wear a lot of hats. We're moms, we're teachers, we're corporate women. Sometimes we're, we mow the lawn. We do everything. We take care of our kids. We do everything. Today, and today alone, I want you to throw all of the hats away just for today. And I want you to put your business hat on because you are the CEO of your company. Even if you're just doing this business part-time, you are the CEO. You are the boss, babe. And so you get to make a decision on how you want to work this. The first thing we need to discuss is how to think about it. And I want you to imagine that your husband or your brother or your dad comes to you and says, guess what? I'm starting a tire store. I'm going to open a tire store. And you're like, Dad, that's incredible. I can't believe you're opening a tire store. How exciting. And then imagine your dad saying, well, yeah, I'm opening it. I'm not actually going to have tires right away because I want to see if my friends like tires. I'm going to ask, first if the friends that I have in the family would actually buy tires. And I just kind of want to see if the tires would sell first before I buy anything. Here's the deal, you guys. Everybody needs tires, right? So it's silly. In that same way, all women use our products, right? All women use some type of body care, some type of skincare, some type of makeup, right? And in fact, that an average woman spends $300,000 in her lifetime on cosmetics. 16 products a day in the morning and night, $8 a day on cosmetics and skincare, and $3,756 per year on beauty stuff. You guys, that's exciting because that means, people want to support a small business. You now own a small business that people can get their beauty and cosmetic and skincare products from. Yay! So exciting. They are everywhere. So resist the urge to say, I'm going to see how it goes first before I do this. Because it's kind of like you've already told yourself that it's not going to work, right? And in your heart says it's going to work. That's why I said earlier, put your business hat on, take the emotion out of it, and let's see what's going to be right for you. So I want to share my story a little bit with you because I think there's a lot of fear at the beginning. I think most women want inventory, but it's sort of that, oh my gosh, do I really want to spend the money? And when I started Mary Kay, I was freshly out of college and I had bought a photography business. I was doing that business and my husband and I had just gone on a honeymoon to Hawaii. We had our wedding. I had debt from college. We had just moved into this apartment that was way too big for us. There were so many things going on at that time and it would have been really easy for me to hear the inventory options and go, nope, I can't afford it, I'm not doing it. But I had an open ear and I really believed in the power of women owning their own business. And so I thought, nope, I want inventory. And my heart said, I want it. But my bank account said, how the heck are you gonna get it, right? So I got a credit card. I put the investment on my credit card and my payment every month on that credit card was $116.28. That seemed really manageable to me. In fact, I got excited because I thought, okay, 116 bucks a month. That means one good appointment a month. The power of one good appointment a month to use other women's money to make that payment. Because I honestly didn't have money coming in from anywhere else, not from a job, there was no money. But man, am I glad I did. I just thought in my head, if it's gonna work, I'm gonna give it the best chance that it has to work. And the rest is history. I ended up paying off my initial investment in my first 6 months. The next thing I want to talk about is the investment versus debt, right? So when you purchase products, it's an investment because you're getting a return on your money. You're getting a 50% return on the money you put into it because we buy it for $1, we sell it for $2. If you sell $100 in product, you made 50 bucks, which is cool. So you're making that 50% return. And an average 1-year return on the stock market is only 10%, which is crazy. It's not even, we're getting a 50% return. So it's a much better return on your investment than even the stock market, which is really exciting. Versus a debt where you're just going out and buying, I don't know, shoes or purses or a car or, necessities, that kind of thing. Now let's talk about something really important. You're gonna sell more when you have inventory. We are in an Amazon-driven, give it to me now society. And I want to tell you a secret, okay? So lean in for a second. Amazon has got nothing on this because I can deliver faster than Amazon. Women come to my parties, I can give them their products right away. Take that, Amazon. Don't tell them I said that though. Here's 2 examples. This just happened to me this week. My neighbor Kelly was like, she texted me and said, hey Em, can you put a mascara in my mailbox? Because in our remodel, I lost mine. I've been using my daughter's. And I'm like, of course. I walked a mascara over, stuck it in her mailbox. She Venmo'd me the money for that mascara same day, okay? Another example, I had another customer who called me and said, hey, you gonna be in the North Metro today? Because I'm actually doing a photo shoot at my job and a video shoot, and I need foundation and concealer and a brush. And I'm like, girl, I'm gonna be in Brooklyn Park today. That's on the North Metro, right? So I was able to give her that product right away. Women are in a want it now kind of thing, right? And I will say that if women can't get it from us, you know what they're gonna do? Like if my neighbor Kelly couldn't have gotten her mascara, she probably would have gone into town and went to Walgreens, which is really the only place in my town where you can get stuff. And she would have gotten a mascara to get herself by while she waited a week for me to get her products. Okay, so they will go somewhere else if they can't get it right away. It really sets us a precedent and a standard. So when you do your first appointment and you have product on hand to service those customers, they're gonna think in their head, whether conscious or not, they're gonna think, if I need something, Emily's got it. I could get it from her. And so that's how it leads to these purchases down the road, like my neighbor needing her mascara and my other customer needing her foundation and concealer. The other reason I love inventory, and this is my own personal reason, is I think it really motivates you. It puts some urgency and zip in your hustle, right? Because sometimes it's like, do I feel like binge watching Netflix today? Or should I work my business today? And sometimes inventory is the thing that gives you that urgency and zip in your hustle. It makes you go, okay, I got these products, I want to sell them, right? The other piece, we get our own products half price. And there is nothing like having a store in your house, even if it's a small one, and just going, hey, I need a mascara. You just walk down to your store and you got yourself a mascara. It is the coolest thing ever. And the last thing is you'll only get this much for free this time. There are other programs called Ready, Set, Keep Selling, and you'll get some free product bonus bundles when you add people to your team. But this is the most free product that you are gonna get as a brand new consultant. And what's great about free product, you paid nothing for it. Instead of buying it for $1, selling it for $2, now you're buying it for $0 and selling it for $2. You can turn 100% profit. You could squirt it all in a bathtub and roll around in it. It's your free product. You could use it for hostess gifts, for your personal use, whatever. There's so many options that you have with that free product. But here's some other helpful things about products. First off, I place that order, or your sales director will place that order for you. And the reason I want to mention that is I'm in the field. I know what sells, and you're going to feel confident that the things that are in your product order are things that you are going to be able to move, because they are the things that women are buying. Now, of course, whatever you want in the order can certainly go into that order. The other thing to know is that it is $14.95 for shipping no matter how much you order. So if you're placing tiny little itty bitty orders all month long, you're gonna eat a ton of profit in shipping. Let's say you need to set your business down for a while because, I don't know, you're getting married or you're graduating and it's like a month, right? That's okay. Our products have a 3-year shelf life, so you're set to go. Most of our products are 3 years. Some that have SPF are only 1.5 years. So just kind of keep that in mind. And the coolest part, let's say you do it all. Like you get inventory, you got your starter kit, and you have 1 year within this order to decide if you like it. And if within a year you're like, yeah, I genuinely gave this my guts, it's not for me, we have a 90% buyback guarantee. And so what's neat about the 90% repurchase program is that you can return any unused inventory back to the company and they will give you 90% of your money back within a year. And I honestly find the best way to, go out of business, so to speak, if you decide that's what's right for you, is to have a girlfriend's night where you have all your friends over and, I don't know, you have all your stuff out and they can just shop half price. You're gonna make more of your money back. You always have the door open to come back to the company if you decide it's for you. Probably wondering, okay, you've totally got me going on this. I want inventory. How the heck am I gonna get it, right? So I'm gonna tell you some options that women typically do. So the easiest way, these are in order of easiness. The first easiest way is to use a credit card you already have. You can actually use up to 4 different cards. And if you do have a credit card, but it doesn't have the limit you want, you can call your credit card company and ask them to up it a little bit. If you haven't asked recently, that's definitely something to try first. Then another option people do is they go to creditkarma.com. And what's cool about Credit Karma is they're going to tell you what your credit score is if you don't already know. And that's really important because you could apply for the Mary Kay credit card, which is through a bank, and you do get 0% interest in your first year if you are approved. Now, I typically recommend applying for that if you have a credit score of around 680 or above. You could borrow from savings, you could pay it back, you know, kind of give yourself a schedule over time of how you're going to pay that back. A lot of people do what I call a love loan, where they find somebody who loves them enough who would loan them the money. But what's important with a love loan is make sure that you agree to terms on how you're going to pay that back, because it's going to help you plan in your business. And now we're on the most important part of this discussion. How are you going to pay yourself back for that initial investment? And I want you to think like Target, right? Target has a bunch of cool stuff on their shelf. I buy all of it, clearly. And then they restock it. They use the profits from what I paid them to restock their shelf, because other people, awesome women like me, are going to go to Target and want those same things, right? So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to order inventory. You're going to split your money. You're going to pay yourself back for the initial investment. You're going to restock your shelf, and you're still in business, right? I relied on using the business to pay for my business, and that's what you should do too. Even if you make a really great income, you don't want to take away from that, right? What I teach you is when you go out and hold parties and appointments, I teach a 60-40 split. So on one side, 40% of what you sell, right, is going to be your business income, and then 60% is going to be your inventory account and some expenses. And so 50% of this 60% is going to go towards restocking your shelf. And then there's 10% in there because you're going to need some samples and stuff. So 5% of that 10% will be samples, and then the other 5% can go towards other expenses like conferences and things like that. On this side is your 40% account, and that is your business income. That is what you get to pay yourself. So exciting! You love getting paid. And so you're going to use a portion of that to repay your initial investment. What I did when I started, I would take the first appointment every month that I held, make my loan payment, right? Done. So exciting. And then the rest of the month, I just use this cash flow. Or you could use more of it and pay your loan back quicker. It's totally up to you. It's whatever you have going on in your situation, right? But we have options. Hey girl, you breathing? Are you getting excited? Okay, so I want to share a couple things with you. And yes, I have my boss hat back on, because this is where you start making decisions about what you want to do. So remember to keep that business hat on, okay? There are different levels of inventory. They start from a DSW shoebox. So I always joke, if you go to DSW and you were to buy boots, like winter boots or cute boots, that's what the basic package is gonna fit in. And if you remember from your appointment, that travel roll-up bag with the pockets that flip off, it's about one of those bags filled with product. Okay, so it's not a ton of product, it's a very custom order. I'm gonna kind of show you more about this. The basic package is kind of like shopping at a gas station. They have some things, they're gonna have milk, butter, eggs type stuff, but they're not gonna have everything you need. The Sapphire package, which is one of my favorites, gives you the most popular of our skincare, most popular of our color. It's gonna fit in a Rubbermaid tub, just like a normal sized Rubbermaid tub, okay? So it's not a ton of stuff, but it's like shopping at Walgreens. So there's gonna be a lot of things at Walgreens, but like, I don't know, if you're gonna make cinnamon French toast, they're not gonna have cinnamon, but you might be like, who puts cinnamon on their French toast anyway? So I'm cool with that. So that Sapphire level might be for you. And then our full store, meaning you're gonna have almost everything that someone would want. It gives you the ability to have multiples deep of our most popular products, and you're gonna have a wide variety of everything. And that would fit on a 5-shelf bookshelf, and that's gonna be like shopping at Super Target. Like you're getting groceries, you're getting stuff for your house, you're getting things you didn't even know you needed, and so that is a Super Target. So if you wanna offer Super Target service to your customers, you're gonna wanna do the diamond or emerald package. And so watch, I'm gonna show you on a computer some of the different options and what those look like so that you can see the insane amount of free product that you are gonna get with your very first order. So here we go. Here's a chart with all of the options and a few things that I would like to explain to you. The first column is the wholesale column, which is 50% off, which is our consultant cost. If you were to actually sell this column, it would be for double. So for example, a 600 wholesale order would be $1,200 retail, or the prices in the catalog. A $1,200 wholesale order would be $2,400 retail, prices in the catalog. An 1,800 wholesale order would be 3,600 retail, prices out of the catalog, and so on and so forth. This second column is a fun little bonus that you get when you place your order within your first 15 days of starting. You get $144.50 worth of free product. It's a super fun, full glam color look that you can either use for yourself or use it as product that you will sell. It's a great bonus. You wouldn't want to miss it. The third column represents all of the free product bonuses that you will get at this level when you place your initial inventory order. Depending on what level you start with determines how many bonus bundles you get to choose. It is a lot of free product. And again, because it's free, you can do whatever you want with that product. Use it for yourself, use it for giveaways, sell it for double the profit, whatever you want. The company is really making sure that you're getting off to a great start with all of this free product. Column 4 represents column 2 and 3 added together to give you the full amount of free product that you will get as a brand new beauty consultant for placing your initial inventory order within your first 15 days. The last column represents the approximate price that you will expect to pay with each of the inventory levels. The reason it's approximate is because it's based on your sales tax rate. We actually pay sales tax based on the full retail amount. So on a 600 wholesale order, you will pay sales tax on 1,200 retail upfront to Mary Kay, and then we charge our customers sales tax and we recover it. So we're neither making or losing money on sales tax. And Mary Kay does it that way so we don't have to file quarterly paperwork with the IRS and have a tax ID number. It makes it so easy for us. Keep in mind that should you choose not to start with inventory and have product on hand, the first time you place an order, it will need to be $225 wholesale, $450 retail to activate your business and get the discount with Mary Kay. You won't get any free product or bonuses with that, but just keep that in mind. I do have another quick video on my channel about activating your business with that $225 wholesale order if you have more questions. Just to recap what your next steps are, first off, decide what level of inventory is going to be right for you if having product on hand is definitely the best option for you. Now, if you're not sure, have a conversation with me if I'm your sales director or with whoever your sales director might be. And just to kind of show you, these are just example orders. Give you a visual so that you understand, here's what a 600 inventory looks like. It's not very much product. You will sell through it probably at your kickoff party or your first couple of appointments, which is really great. And then the 1800, which fits in that Rubbermaid tub, and then the 3600, which is the full store option. So just like to give you those visuals so that you can kind of see you. Now, ultimately, if you decide, oh, I'd love to have inventory, it's just not going to work out for me, or I want you to know that you can still be successful in this business. And the way that you do it is you get going right away, right? So what a lot of people will do is they'll get selling right away and ask me for a sales challenge, or get your kickoff party going, or even just send out an announcement text to the people that you know and love that you're doing this. And hey, any chance you need a mascara or anything, I'm placing my first order next week. And a lot of times people sell enough to get that first inventory level at 600 wholesale, and you get $371 in free product. Like, that's crazy, right? It's so much for free. My wish for you is, the most successful entrepreneurs, whether they're in Mary Kay or not, have some kind of skin in the game, meaning they've invested something. And so inventory is one option, but if that's not in the cards for you, invest in a different way. Maybe you invest in yourself by saying, I'm going to make this work, and I'm going to invest in attending my first 8 meetings in a row, like no matter what, whether I'm feeling like it, whether I'm not feeling like it, and we do them virtually, so that makes it really great. But you're going to, make a time investment, or maybe it's a personal development investment, and you're going to come and watch me do some appointments, or your team builder, your recruiter come do some parties, whatever. Make that investment either way, so that you just have that great foundation and beginning to your business. Can't wait to have a conversation. Don't forget that your next step is to fill out that inventory survey if you are in my unit or in my future area. That survey helps me know how to support you best. We're just here to help you and support you in getting this journey of Mary Kay started. So have a great rest of your day. Can't wait to chat soon. Bye now.